I'm Iniba and welcome back to Holo Holo, your one-stop for all things entertainment and lifestyle with an Asian Pacific American twist. Cindy J is here to talk about ATK, all things Korean. And this week we have a K-pop star who is more popular than Pope Francis, Taylor Swift, and President Obama. Plus we have another group that's reaching an all-kill status, and we talk K-food. Welcome back, Cindy.
Hey, Kat.
So first, before we get to all that, there's a feud going on that's causing parodies,
yes,
right?
It's like meow. So Tae Im versus Yewon, and they're both female celebrities,
right,
similar in age. And Tae Im is an actress, and she's more of like the sexy actress. So you know, she's curvy and everything. And then we have Yewon, who's more of the cutesy one, and she's a former girl group member.
Right.
And they were on a reality show. It all started so innocently. Tae Im, the sexy one, she jumped into the ocean in Jeju Island, and then she came out, she was freezing, she was like, and then they had a conversation, and the next thing you know, she's cursing at Yewon. She's like, F you, blah, blah, blah. And then that was all captured on camera. So everyone was like, what's going on? The sexy, mean one is yelling at the cutesy one. So they're like, everyone's like siding with Yewon. And then they asked what happened. Tae Im's like, she talked down at me. And then in Korea, there's this whole thing of, with language, it's very, you know, complicated.
Right.
For adults and people you aren't that very close with, you speak up. It's like 존댓말.
Right.
So it's like 안녕하세요. For people who are...
It's more proper, right?
Exactly,
Because it's like that in the Filipino language
exactly.
as well. Yeah.
The English language doesn't have that.
Right.
And then there's 반말, which is like to younger people or people you're close with. So you, instead of 안녕하세요, you can just go 안녕. It's like hey instead of hey sir, hello sir,
right,
you know, something like that. So then Yewon, who's 3 years younger than Tae Im, apparently started speaking 반말, talked down to her, and then Tae Im was mad. But then Yewon denied this. But then a video surfaced showing that she did talk down at her. So there's this whole feud going on now. People are like shifting over to Tae Im's side, saying, hey, she told the truth, and the other one lied. So this whole feud, that's like the hot topic right now. And what's hilarious is that, you know, because people are so interested in this topic, they're doing parodies, and then they're like, you know, they have a Korea SNL too. So they did a little skit.
Oh,
that's
like, awesome.
And then it's so funny because they have specific words that they use, like, why are you looking at me like that? Why are you opening your eyes at me like that? And then like, you don't like me, do you? And then they use these over and over again. It's just so funny.
It's so
you have
silly.
to watch the video.
I will have to watch
it's a silly feud, yet it's such a big topic. And it really reflects on Korean culture.
Right.
You know, like the hierarchy system, like come on, 3 years.
That's not that much.
It's not that much. And then, but then, I don't know, I'm not on anyone's side right now. I'm staying away from this, but it's
we should do our own parody, actually.
We should.
Yeah. Now, switching gears, I mentioned that a K-pop star is actually getting more votes than President Obama and Taylor Swift. Tell me more.
Yes, so that was a great way to segue into that. So yes, CL from 21 is the person we're talking about here. So CL was nominated for a spot on the Time 100 list. So she is the third Korean to be nominated. The first was Rain, P, and also Psy.
Right.
And then they never quite made it. But CL has a huge chance because she's actually leading the poll. She has 11% of the votes. And that's more than President Obama, Taylor Swift, or any other celeb out there. And it's huge because there's so much going on for CL right now. She is preparing for her US debut with Scooter Braun.
Exactly.
And she's just doing so many things. And then there was actually an article featuring her because they're like, who is CL? Why is she more popular than all these people? And then Vice magazine did a feature saying, actually kind of introducing her to the world. Yeah, saying she speaks like 4 languages, she traveled since she was young, she's multi-talented. So, I mean, I'm so excited about CL. This is just the beginning for her.
And she'll be the first Korean female.
Yes, Korean female
to be
nominated. Yeah, so hopefully she makes a list and everything goes well. But whether or not she makes a list or not, she's already a huge star. So.
And then another artist that's reaching the all-kill status, Miss A.
Yes, Miss A, the girl group Miss A. So they recently came out with a song called Only You. Actually, they came out with an album, mini album called Colors, and from there, a single called Only You is huge right now. Reached the all-kill status as soon as it was released. You know what an all-kill status is.
They're all over the charts.
Yeah, so they're topping all the Korean charts right now. And Only You is the English translation, but if you literally translate the Korean title, it's not just anyone, but you. Like to specifically to a guy. And it's a really fun hip-hop-y song. It has like hip-hop vibes. I mean, I'm not surprised that it's topping the charts, but also that whole thing with Suzy, who's in Miss A, Suzy and Lee Min-ho, their love affair.
That's
that was all over the news, so that may have helped them boost their status a bit, you know.
That's a good
thing.
thing.
The free publicity for
Right.
Miss A, so, but definitely a song you want to check out.
And then an actress, Bae Doona.
Yes, our lovely Peduna.
Yeah.
You watched Cloud Atlas.
Yes, I did watch her in Cloud Atlas. I like her.
Yeah, I love her. I liked her since I was a teenager because she was you know, in all the magazines back then. She started off as a model and then she became an actress. So she was in Cloud Atlas, she was in Jupiter Ascending, and she's going to be in the upcoming Netflix series Sense8. That's a play on words, Sense8, on the word Sense8. And so she recently, actually last week at the Asian Film Awards, she won the Best Actress Award for A Girl at My Door. So I mean, amazing. I'm so proud of her, and whether she's in Korea or in the States, she's always making us proud. And I'm really looking forward to the Netflix series she's going to be in.
Good. And then finally, we're going to talk about food, right?
Yes!
K-food trends.
So Soompi.com came out with this really funny article that's titled Western Foods That Are Different in Korea. And it's so true because when I was living in Korea, I really missed burgers because I was like, a lot of Koreans immigrate to the US, but I was the opposite. I was born and raised here, and then my mom dragged me to Korea to live there for 7 years, and I'm someone who grew up in the US, so I crave burgers, I crave pizza, so my mom would get me burgers and pizza from Korea, but it was not the same. It was like, what is this? So they make a list, like burgers have like bulgogi and kimchi in it, pizza, anything that's basically edible, they put on the pizza.
Interesting.
Yeah, so sweet potatoes, fine. I mean, sweet potato pizza, okay.
Sweet potatoes,
but,
shrimp, I don't know about kimchi.
Broccoli, you know, you name it, anything, they just throw on kimchi, of course. They can put kimchi on the pizza, peas. So I'm just like, what is this? So they name all these things, and then another funny thing is hot dog. So hot dog here, you know, is it, you know, sausage in a bun. Hot dog there is the corn dog, but with extra thick batter.
Oh my gosh.
Rolled in sugar, and they put ketchup on it. And they're like, here's your hot dog. And I'm like, what is this?
That sounds like dessert and your meal in one. It is?
It is so good. I want it right now.
I'll take your word for it.
So delicious, but so calorific. But it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, so, and I talked about the honey chips, honey butter chips.
Honey butter chips.
And it's old now, you know, everyone kind of forgot about it, but then nobody can find it anymore. The company that produces Hete, and they're not as big as Nongshim, who's a bigger company, so they're the competitors. They actually made a competing chip called Sumi chips. And it tastes kind of similar, I heard, but it's called honey mustard, but you can taste the honey butter. The butter flavor is really there, the Sumi chips. So actually, my mom is here right now from Korea, and she was able to get me some Sumi chips, which I couldn't find in the Korean market here. And I'm really excited to try this with you right now. So I'm gonna try it. And you know, the Korean bags are very sophisticated, so they have these, you can tear in 2 locations. Oh, nice. So you don't get your hands dirty.
So once you hit the bottom of
the so you don't have to get it all like, you know, crummy. So
I love it.
I know, exactly. Think of everything. It's a small country, so, you know, a lot of ideas float around in it. So, yeah, Sumi chips. Can you smell it? What does it smell like?
It smells like caramel.
Caramel?
Is that weird?
No, it's probably the butter.
So can I have one?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I'll have some with you. Yeah.
It is good. Okay, I think it's weird that it has a really buttery taste.
I know, but you can taste the potato too.
Yes, thank you, Cindy. Time for a quick break, but don't go anywhere because we have more entertainment and lifestyle features.